Hey, hello guys. So I hope you have practiced all the things till here, and you have created your own charts and or your own page of the report. Okay, so I'm just setting a bit. Yeah, I'm happy with this now. So what we left off, we'll discuss from there onwards only. Last time we left off where we were talking about the filtering the data on this filter pane. So we'll understand that once again. So as I was telling you that we have three kind of filters available. First one is filter on this page. If I select any field here inside this category, filters on this page, whatever, for example, if I'm selecting the from geo table, I'm selecting the region. So if I'm applying the region filter on this page, and whatever I will select, it will apply onto all my visuals. So whatever I will select, it will apply onto all the visuals. So this is how we can apply a filter for all on all the visuals on this page. If we have multiple pages in the report and we need that whatever filter we are choosing, whatever value we are selecting, the data should be filtered from one filter into all the pages. Then we'll put a filter not here into filter on this page. We'll put that filter into filter on all the pages. Now what will happen inside this? Whenever you will select any field, whenever you will select any of the value, that will be applied all to all the pages. The visualizations which you have on all the pages, it will apply the filters on to all those pages. Okay, so for a demo purpose, right now we have a single page, but we select if anything, it will definitely filter here. And if we have other pages as well, the data will be filtered on the other pages as well. So that we have done, and I'm fine with this, no problem. But what extra thing I want? The next thing what I want is I want we last time, if you remember, we left off with the top n, that we want to see, my stakeholders want to see the top n only, the top two manufacturers, top three manufacturers, or bottom. Okay, so how to do that? For that, what you need to do is just select your visual, the revenue by manufacturer, for let's say, and inside this visual, you will have a filter visual as well. Inside that, we already have the revenue by manufacturer and revenue. So if I click on revenue filtering and I click on top n, I select top n filter. So based on top n, what? So you want to see top n based on revenue, top n based on units. So you have to put one of the field here. You have to put the field here, the data field, according to what you want to see. So I want to see based on revenue. So I'll drag my revenue field here, and then what top n, according to what top n you want to do the filtering. First of all, we'll do for top, and then we'll do for bottom. So I want to say I want to see top three, the top three as per my in this visual only. It will not filter the data on other visuals. Remember this, because we are doing a visual level filtering. For that, if you need to apply a filter on all the visuals, you have to go for page level filtering. Here we are interested in this filter to filter out and show the top three manufacturers as per the revenue. So what I'll do is I'll put to top three here and click on apply filter. As soon as I do it, it will show me the top three manufacturers as per revenue. Okay, I can switch it to bottom three as well. This time, if I apply filter, it will show me the bottom three manufacturers. Okay, if I switch back to top three and apply, it will show me the top three manufacturers. So this is how we can handle the top three and top five, top n number of whatever you want to filter out from your report. For clearing any filter, what you just need to do is if you want to clear this filter, whatever been applied, you can go here and click on this clear filter button. The filter will be there, but it will uh, clear the filtering which you have done here. So it will, if you click on this button, it will erase the filtering and we are back to the normal data. Okay, so that's also a very important concept which you need to keep in mind for how to filter the data. That's a very important interview question as well, that how many type of filters we have here. So you can simply answer it. We have three kind of filters. Whenever you add any visual, so that filter level visual is automatically getting added. Apart from that, we have two others as well for filtering on this page and filtering on all the pages. Okay, so for that, if you select any values, it will be, if it is filtered on this page, it will filter out the data on all the visuals on the available on this page. If you put a field on filters on all pages, it will filter the data on all the pages of your report. Okay, and remember one more important point, that you can put n number of fields inside this. On if I say I want to add one more field inside this filter on this page, yes, I can do. I can put I have already put the region field. If I want, I can put the manufacturers here as well. I can put the segment here as well. No problem. I can add one more field. You can put add n number of fields, and later on, if you want to remove any field, no problem. Go and click on this cross mark button. It will remove the filter from there. Okay. So keep these points in mind because they are very useful and sometimes very much required as well. Great. So we have done with the filtering, but let's suppose my team is asking me, okay, I'm happy with this, but I want to make it more simple for my stakeholders. I want to showcase this filtering directly available here on this page itself. I don't want them to go and select from here. What I want is I want to enable them so that I want to apply filter on this page itself like a visual, so that they can go and select the data from those filter values, and the data must be filtered. So how can we do that? For example, I want to say, okay, I want to put this region filter available here into my page itself onto the canvas. Then what you will do is, first of all, go and select region. It will by default give it in a, because it's a text, so it will give in a table format. No problem. Now what you need to do is just click on slicer button just below, just close to the table. We have a slicer option. We call those filters on the canvas as a slicer. Click on slicer. It will convert them now as a filter. Now what will happen? Okay, it's a beautiful control given by Power BI. So now if I select data from West region, it will show me the data for West. If I select data for others, it will show me data for others, East for East, whatever, as per my choice. But right now it's a single select slicer. I cannot select more than one value. You can see here, it's allowing me to selecting only one value. Let me just make it the values little larger, so it will be more easy for you to understand. So in the item section, I'll increase the size a bit. Okay, and I'll drag it here. Later on, we will arrange accordingly, but for understanding purpose, I'm dragging it to make the size a little bit more larger so that you can easily understand. So I hope now it's clearly visible for everyone, but we can see here, it will allow you to select a single value. So how to convert it into a multi-select? For that, what you just need to do is go onto your paintbrush button, go to selection controls, and click on multi-select with control off. So it will make it multi-select slicer. You can select multiple values as per your requirement. Okay, great. We can select multiple values as we want. And to clear all the values in a single go, clear all button. There is a clear selection button. Click on this clear selection, the slicers will be cleared off. Beautiful. But now what? First of all, I'm not happy with the look of this slicer. So how to first of all convert it into a drop-down list? If you click on this dot 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 menu bar, no, sorry, if you select the slicer first of all, and click on this small drop-down button here. Okay, it is asking you, do you want a slicer in a list format? By default, it's in a list format. No, I want to convert it into a drop-down format. So click on drop-down. Now it will be into a drop-down option. Here we have this drop-down option given, and now we can make selections as per our requirement, as your choice. Okay, so that is also a beautiful feature given by Power BI to convert it into a drop-down list as per your requirement. And there is one more option which is very important to see here. Is if I click on this drop down, still I don't have the select all option button appearing. So how to do that as well? So go on here and go to once again to selection control, and there is a button of show select all. Show select all option. Mark it on. So now if I go into this drop down, I'll find the select all option as well. So when we have too many values in the slicer, it will make easy for you to select multiples or maybe select all as you wish, as you want to control it. Great. Apart from that, what we have here inside these three dot ellipsis button, what I want is I want the search bar to appear as well. Right now I don't have the search option here inside this, but when we have so many values, we want sometimes we need to start typing the search. So accordingly, the slicer will suggest the values. So what I'll do is I'll add the search option here as well. So now in my slicer, I have the search option available as well. So I can start typing the values. It will start giving me filtering the data accordingly. Okay, so accordingly you can search, you can add the search option, and if you don't want, you can remove it. Okay, the reason why it appearing above, the reason is we don't have enough space. So let me make it more easier for you to understand. Okay, and now if I there's sorting option available as well, that how you want the values to be appeared in the in the slicer list? We want to appear the value in any order, any random order, or do you want to do any sorting? So sort ascending or sort descending. If I want to sort descending, this time it will show me in a descending order. If I'll do sort ascending, it will show me in a ascending order the values. Central, east, others, and west. So based on your requirement, you can perform the sorting. Apart from that, these are very important and general options. But apart from that, we have some other options as well. So yes, I'll do some good formatting on my slicers as well. I'll do some good looking formatting. So I'll go to my slicer header first of all. It's already on. This is not clearly visible, so I'll make it a better looking header. Yeah, and the color also I'm not happy with, so I'll change it in the gray color. That looks okay. And you need to change the color of your items, what are there inside the values. So you can go here and change the color of the items as well. But I'm happy with that. That's not a problem for us. It's okay. Selection control, very important. We have already discussed and how to make the multi-select on and how to put the select all option as well. The border, yes, it's always required to make it good looking. So we'll put the borders, pixels, and the shadow as well a bit. Great. And now I will make it a little small because that much space is not required for my slicer. So I'll make it a little bit adjusting so I can have a better look and feel. We'll later on more arrange them properly as we'll move ahead and we'll create a lot of visuals on the report. Great. So how we have now, what we have seen how we apply filters on with two different ways, one on canvas and one on using this filter pane. Okay. So if we have very common filters, what my suggestion for you is, if we have very common filters which is required for on all the pages or on all the visuals, then we should go for the filter pane. But if you want something to something in some field according to which we will make selections again and again, and you want that filter to be shown into your canvas, then you should go for a slicer. Great. We'll later on have a look on a calendar slicer as well. That how can we use a calendar slicer? That's a we'll import some extra visuals from the cloud and we'll use the calendar slicers to slice the data based on date values. Till now we have not worked on dates a lot, but that will be definitely done. Yeah, great. But one question in my mind which was stuck when I was learning Power BI for the first time is, what is this third option here? What is this analytics option here? If I go here as well, I'll find this third option. But here I will not find it. If maybe I will select this chart. If I go on to this, I'll say it will say that analytic features are not available for this visual. What is this part exactly? If I go here, I'm finding some lines. What is this? See, let's see. Suppose we want to do we want to show some statistical data. That we want to showcase a line based on our minimum value, maximum value. So how the trend is changing. You want to display the trend, but how the trend is changing. I want to add a minimum line from minimum value. So it will add a line here on my minimum value. Okay. You can control the style of the line and color of the line as per your requirements. So I'll make it a little darker color. Yes, the transparency is, I'll increase a little bit. And what is the line style? It's a dashed line. You want to change it in a solid line. So make it a solid line. That's up to your requirement. I'm changing it to a dashed line once again. And position, where you want to make it appear, in behind or in front. So it is required to indicate the minimum and maximum values which are there to show a trend into your sales, into your revenue. So how the trend is going on. So that's why it is required. I want to add one more line for my average. Where is the average? And then we can see how much average as per the revenue. You can see this is the average line. And which now it's very simple for me to understand for which manufacturers we have a revenue below average. So it makes it very simple to understand this trend line. Okay. So once again, you can control the styling of the line from here, and it makes very simple for us. Similarly, we have the constant line, minimum line, maximum line. and the percentile line as well. In case if I add a percentile line as well, so what kind of it's showing me on the dotted line here a percentile line, how the trend is going on, but I don't want it right now, so I'm removing it. This section is kind of statistics for your minimum, maximum, for your constant lines, for your percentile, for your average. Okay, so it shows you the trend, how it makes it very simple for you to identify who are the manufacturers, or which are the cities, or which are the products where we have the sales less than average, where we have the very minimum sales. Okay, that makes it very simple to understand. Great. But yes, definitely it is not appearing in this chart because it is not required here. We are not doing analysis here based on the numbers. We are doing analysis, but we are saying, okay, we just want to see that where we have in which area we have the larger sales and which area we have the smaller sales. That's it. We are not interested with a lot of statistics here. So it comes for line charts, it comes for clustered column charts, the column charts and the bar charts, the trends. Okay, the analytics panel. Great. So now we have created good visuals, and based on that, we will first of all publish the report, and we'll see that how it will be appearing on your report page into the Power BI into the cloud on Power BI services. And then we'll talk about some other visuals as well in the coming half. We'll have to check. We'll have to look on the pie chart, funnel chart, the GAU chart. We'll have to look on these donut charts as well. Okay, and one more important point here, whenever we select, as I have already told you about this map as well, but in just to a small point to add here, if you need to add a map chart, it's very simple. Select your city or country name from anywhere. Go to your geography table and select your city name from the geography table. It will automatically create a map chart for you. So we got the map chart very easily, and we can do some filtering here in the map charts as well. We can do some styling, sorry, in the map charts as well. Make it a little larger to understand. We have lots of cities in which we have the sales. If you hover the canvas, if you hover the mouse on the city name, it will show you the sales. Okay, so put it here, and then you can hover the mouse. Now, city-wise, what? City-wise, we need to add some field. According city-wise, we need to show what? So in the value section, once again in the value section, you will go ahead and select the revenue to display city-wise revenue. So now if you hover the mouse for any particular city, you will find the city name. It will show you the city name as well, plus the revenue as well for the particular unit. Great. So we can add this way maps as well. So now what I want is, as I told you, I'll first save it. So press Control S. It will ask you to save your report. So I'll say my sales analysis. I'll give it a name as sales analysis. Done. And I'll publish it to my services, to the Power BI services. So once you complete the saving part, click on Publish button. Right, so it will ask you to which workspace. So select the workspace. Start publishing the. It may take off a minute to publish. Yeah, we're done with this now. So now we go to the report panel. We go to the our app.powerbi page. We open up new window, app.powerbi.com. And if we go into the correct account, I think I was signed in something the page. So I click on my data train badge, sign in. And yeah, we are in the report now. So let's go to the report, my old space. And we have just saved it by the name of sales analysis. So we click on sales analysis. We'll find all the pages have been properly arranged here. The map will take a bit to load. Yeah, done now. And we are getting the reports have been placed here properly. Now, definitely before we move ahead, we'll first need to learn some more charts to move ahead in the, we'll create some more pages. So I'll first rename this page as sales analysis. Most of that in this page, most of the focus we are doing is on by manufacturer. So I'm renaming it by sales analysis by manufacturer. In the second page, we'll add some more visuals. We'll learn some more visuals, how to use them. And then once we're done with all of them, we'll start moving forward for import visuals. But simultaneously, we'll move forward to arrange the visuals here in the reports and start creating a small dashboard out of it, out of the report. Okay. So go ahead and practice. And one more thing which I want to show you before we leave is the filters. We have the filters added here as well. You can see here the filters which we have added. They are appearing here. And now you can very make it. That's how the stakeholders, it makes very simple for the stakeholders to make the decision. Go for the East region, showing the data for East region, showing the data for others. Okay, showing the data for West. Makes it so much simple. Okay. So that's how this filters appears here in the on the cloud, on the services in the report, and we can utilize them in a very simple way. Okay. So go ahead and practice all of this. If any questions, then let me know. We'll discuss all those questions as well. So I feel we are going good in the good pace, and thank you. And if any questions, let me know. Make sure that you're creating your charts. Make sure that you're creating your pages of the report simultaneously. Okay. Thank you for that.